If you ever looked at an all-inclusive resort and came across a Sandals and thought, this seems expensive, you're not wrong. A week at Sandals can run you anywhere from a few thousand to well over $10,000, depending on the property and the suite. So the question we're answering today is simple. Is it actually worth it?
We just got back from a week at Sandals Ochi Beach Resort in Ocho Rios, Jamaica, and we're breaking down everything: the room, the food, the beach, the service, all of it. And if you're planning a trip to Jamaica, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more resort reviews. First tip for you: if you're flying into Montego Bay, Jamaica, book Club MoBay. It's only $50 and it gets you through immigration in under 10 minutes. And once you're clear, Sandals has their own private lounge where you can wait for your transfer, snacks, drinks, Wi-Fi. Vacation is already started. The drive from MoBay to Ochi is about 2 hours, and we weren't ready for what we saw. Both of our parents are from Jamaica, and this place is literally in our blood. It's a place we visited our whole lives, and visiting after Hurricane Melissa was a lot to take in. Roofs missing, trees uprooted, debris still being cleared in some areas, but what you also see is the other side of it. Crews working, communities rebuilding, people moving with purpose. Jamaicans are some of the most resilient people on the planet, and tourism is a huge part of how this island recovers. We're actually looking into ways to support the rebuild, whether it's highlighting a fundraiser or partnering with a local organization on the ground. We'll drop anything we find in the description below, but if you've been on the fence about booking Jamaica because of the storm, please go. The island needs it, and the island is ready for you. All right, pulling up to Sandals Ochi for the first time. The property sits right on the water in Ocho Rios, and the entrance alone lets you know you're somewhere special.
Check-in was genuinely one of the smoothest we've ever had at a resort. They handed us our welcome drinks right away, and the actual check-in process was done on an iPad. No standing at the front desk, filling out paperwork. Straightforward, the whole thing maybe took 10 minutes, if that. Sandals Resorts has one of the easiest check-in processes. Honestly, compared to the other resorts I've been to, it's super efficient, easy, quick. You sit down, wait for your room keys, have a quick drink, and you're ready to go.
From a travel industry standpoint, that kind of frictionless arrival process matters more than people realize. First impressions set the emotional tone for your whole stay. Sandals gets that.
Our room, the Great House Ocean View, averaged about $291 per person per night. Now, before you react to that number, let me give you some context. That's all inclusive. Every meal, every drink, water sports, activities, and we'll come back to that value at the end. But the room itself was beautiful. Had some great touches, even a portable speaker you could take with you around the pools, had a nice sized bathroom. It was very spacious, a little dated, and you can tell by the tiles, but overall, a great room.
And the mini bar helps you forget about any of those shortcomings. You have a fully stocked mini bar with some of your Jamaican favorites like Red Stripe and Appleton Rum. And you know I took advantage of that mini bar, felt like a pro the entire trip, didn't waste a drop. Your building also comes with its own pool. You only have to share it with 2 other couples, so it makes it feel like a bit of a private pool.
One thing Sandals Ochi doesn't do subtly is size. This property is massive. We're talking multiple villages, several pools, a full beach club, and more restaurants than we could count. Getting from one end of the resort to the other on foot is genuinely impossible, which is why they have the hot bus. It's a shuttle bus that loops the entire resort throughout the day and runs every 10 minutes to get you from one side of the island to the other.
Let's talk about the pools. Sandals Ochi has multiple pools, 105 spread across the property, each one with a different vibe. More lively, social pools if you want energy, and quieter ones if you just want to float around and decompress. Now, if you're expecting to swim in all 105, you won't. You have your private pools that are spread across the property, but still impressive numbers.
The beach at Ochi is stunning. Clear water, great sand, and the beach club setup is really well done. Because of the beach's spread out layout, you never really feel like you're on top of anyone else. There always feels like there's a space for you to duck off and just be alone, which is great because more than likely, if you're visiting the Sandals, you're a couple and you want that intimate alone time.
There are some other nice touches like a food truck on the beach club so you don't have to travel too far for a bite to eat. You can even grab a cone of ice cream.
Food is where all-inclusives either win or lose, and at Sandals Ochi, they win. This property has 16 restaurants covering everything from Italian cuisine, authentic Jamaican cuisine, Mediterranean, Korean, seafood, hibachi, you name it. And the quality is genuinely good across the board. This isn't just a buffet and done. You're making actual dinner reservations. You have a la carte that's made right on the spot. Our personal favorite was the Jerk Shack. Not anything fancy, but some authentic Jamaican jerk chicken cooked right on the smoker, and it was to die for. We found ourselves here at least 3 to 4 times a day. Honestly, you could come here a full week and not eat at the same place twice. You even have the option for the restaurant to set up a private dinner for you and your honey. Or you can stop at one of their beautiful beachside restaurants that overlook the ocean.
Activities at Sandals Ochi are also included, and there's a lot of them. You have water sports, fitness classes, you have pool tables, basketball courts, volleyball courts. I mean, there is so much to choose from. If you want to be entertained, you can definitely find it here. You can even pay for a class to become Scuba certified, where you can go in the Sandals pool, you'll do some training within the pool on how to use the scuba gear and equipment, and they'll take you out on one of their boats, so they'll take you out into the Caribbean Sea where you can actually go scuba diving. Another bonus is that if you're already Scuba certified, then this is included in your stay. If you come across this Hobbit house, make sure you ask the staff member for the password, because there's even a Speakeasy on board the property where you get access to a private piano bar. There's tons of great music, bands playing around the property at night, and there's a nightclub on property that's right by the beach club. We wish we had the chance to spend some more time here, but we were here for a wedding and spent a lot of our nights with the wedding party at Sandals Dunn's River.
Okay, service. We saved this for last intentionally because that's what sealed it for us. On the final day of our trip, without us asking, without us being in a butler suite, Sandals arranged a complimentary private transfer back to the airport for us. That is not standard. This is the kind of thing that resorts do for their top-tier guests and suites. We weren't, and they did it anyways. That's what a service culture looks like, and it's rare.
So, is Sandals Ochi worth the price? Here's our honest answer. Yes, but only if we actually use it. If you're the type to book an all-inclusive and spend half the trip eating off property, booking outside excursions, skipping the included activities, you're leaving value on the table. But if you lean in, $291 a night all in, on a property this size, with this food, this service, this beach, it's genuinely hard to beat. And one more thing, if you're planning a Jamaica trip and want to maximize your time in Ocho Rios, Sandals Ochi guests actually have access to Sandals Dunn's River as well. We have a full video on that experience linked in the description and in the cards above, so make sure you check that out. If you made it this far, thank you. Subscribe if you're new. Drop a comment telling us whether you think all-inclusive resorts like Sandals are worth it, and we'll see you at the next one. Until next time, keep traveling those miles and creating those memories.